What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and we are back for another Sentai review. And this time we are going to be talking about something from Kyuranger, specifically the Ryu Voyager, the Sasori Voyager, the Oguma and Koguma, or the Koguma and Oguma Voyagers, Tenbin Voyager, and the main piece itself, Ryu Voyager. And these guys were obviously released back when Kyuranger was released, which I think was 2018, 2017, I think. I think that's when it came out. I got them about in 2019, and I actually got them on a sale, and I think altogether, all 5 of these Voyagers I got for, like, really cheap because they were not moving at the time, because it was probably 2 years after the show had come out. And so, if I remember correctly, I got all of these for like $25 because I remember I only paid like 15 for him. Like, it was really cheap. And so I don't have the boxes readily available, so I'm not going to show them. But yeah, I just thought I would cover the 4 Voyagers I own. I don't own Kyuranger. I don't have him. But we will take a look at these guys and form RyuteiOh. This is pretty much just a RyuteiOh video. So, we are going to first start by taking a look at Sasori Voyager, because he is number 2. Yeah. You can move his tail and close his legs. That's what Sasori Voyager does. You can take off the Q-Tama. You got the numbers. And if I bring in this lamp, woo, you can see Sasori I almost said orange. Oh my god, Sasori Orange. Is that it? Yeah. Because it was Koguma Sky Blue and everything. But yeah, yeah, you really do need a light source to see anything. So yeah, that is pretty much Sasori Voyager. It doesn't really do that much. It does move up and down for transformations, so if you want it to be a foot, it'd be more like something like that. But if you want it to be an arm, you want it something more like that. We are going to save him for last, because he is the biggest. So we will look at Oguma and Koguma. And I love how this thing looks. It looks like it's wearing like a football helmet. The blue is really nice. Let's take a look at the Q-Tama real quick, and it is fun. You can split it apart, which I'm realizing I did not show off with Sasori Voyager. So yeah, you can separate the bear. It is number 11. B48. Complete the bear. Let me bring back in the lamp so you can see Koguma Sky Blue. He's all in there. These parts move for transformation. The head moves, but you will knock off the little Oguma, who is removable. He can stand on his own, even on his unicycle wheel. And you just plop this on back here. And the Oguma is really cute, wearing his little leather hat, got some sick sunglasses. He looks fun. You can move his head up and down, and if you wanted to, you can plug him in on the arm, if you really wanted to. But you can also, you see that little tab, little thing back here, slides right on, and he is not going anywhere. If you shake hard enough, he might, but he's not going nowhere. And this does have mouth movement, which I appreciate, under the football helmet. But taking him out, you can move the head up, and that's foot mode. That's foot mode. We're not going to see foot mode in this at all, because RyuteiOh only has arms, so yeah, that is probably going to be RyuteiOh's arm mode. But you can also slide him on, and that's the arm mode. So there you go. And that is Oguma and Koguma Voyager. Because this one's Oguma, this one's Koguma. But I like the colors on this. These guys are fun. He rolls nice. Even RyuteiOh rolls nice. Not Ryu Voyager. Next up, we have Tenbin Voyager, and this is his best mode. Not gonna lie. He has some articulation. Do not do that. You can move his arms 360. You can move his arms in and out. He has a bicep swivel, 90-ish degrees. Not even, like 45 degrees. The shields can move. And that's it. Nothing in the head. Nothing in the waist. But he can move his legs up and back that much. Got some major knees. Can crumple. Can sit and think about what he's done. He's got slight foot movement. And yeah, so if we open him up, we can take a look at his Kyuranger. We've got the little weight scales. Break that apart. Can somewhat see the picture on the other side, but it's still hard to pick out. So if you want to pick it out, get the lamp in here. Look at that. But there you go. Yeah, and I also don't have the blaster. I don't have the Seiza blaster, so I can't do that either. So, for arm mode, if I remember correctly, you flip him in and around like this. You have little joints. Oh wait, is it on the legs? Yeah. I think you use something on the legs, like the little circle things. So you want to make it like this. Flip the head in like that. And yeah, that's the arm mode. The foot mode's no better. It's just crumple him in and do that. That's his foot mode. Kind of bad. But I do, if I was going to use him in foot mode, I think that looks better. Arm mode is kind of a weird claw thing. So, that is Tenbin Voyager. Kind of good only as this robot, but he's not the greatest. Honestly, I think he's probably my least favorite of the 4 I own. But to be fair, my favorite is the giant purple dragon. Like, let me try to get him all in shot. Like, that is long. Like, I can't fit him all in the frame if I'm going to take a look at him, because I have to take my camera off the table to reach that far. But he looks great, and you do have the Kyuranger between the arms. You got these big silver chunks, which are more for robot mode, and they're just kind of there in the center of him. And then you have the tail. He did come in like pieces, so you can take these parts off, but after you put them together, you really don't have to do that. You do have articulation somewhat in his mask, so you do have a movable, closable jaw, which I do like how this head sculpt looks. I think it looks great. I love the horns, but you can take it off, and you can see his face underneath, trying to maneuver without destroying everything. But yeah, overall, I really do like the purple they use. And let's take a look at the Kyuranger. It is number 10, and you get the sweet looking dragon. Close it. Put that back. And you have Ryu Commander inside. So, I am not going to put the Kyuranger back on, because what else is there? Like, he doesn't have any other articulation. His head doesn't move. These things don't move. So we are going to get right into RyuteiOh mode. So let's take off his hat. You're going to flip it all the way out like this. Put it to the side. You are going to flip him to face this way, because you want these bits facing. You twist this to the side. Flip this out. twist to the side, flip this out, and you bring these two things together, and I gotta stand up the camera because he's getting tall. You fold him together. Oops, do not pull him apart. Do not pull his legs apart. And boom, twist these out like this. And bing bada boom. Let's see if we can get him all in frame. If we can get... Let's get him some arms. So we are going to use pretty much the standard RyuteiOh combo, which was like Oguma and Sasori Voyager, which I want to say Oguma went on this side, and Sasori, since it can go like this, went on this arm. We obviously put Ryu's in the center. And I'm going to flip over the head, and I like the head sculpt. I love the shades and everything RyuteiOh has. He is dusty. I thought I dusted him well before I started the review. I guess not. He is dusty. He's been around for a little bit. Got a sweet, sweet head, but we can give him his dragon hat, which sadly does limit his articulation / the visibility. So as much as I like the hat, I think it looks great. Kind of makes his head hard to see. And there you go. You have RyuteiOh, and he has the classic Sentai robot of arms. And that's it. So yeah, he can move his arms a 360 and lose them at the same time. But that is RyuteiOh. Here, if we want to use Tenbin Voyager, clip up his arms, put him like something like this, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't remember the instructions being that good on these guys. So let's switch out Oguma. So yeah, if you wanted Tenbin Voyager, there you go. Maybe something like that. Boom. Which is okay. It's okay. Honestly, when I have RyuteiOh displayed, it's with Oguma, and I just keep Tenbin in like his robot mode, because that's honestly where Tenbin looks the best. So there you go. But yeah, that is RyuteiOh. He looks great, honestly. I love him. He's a big, chunky dragon robot. Really nothing to look at in the back. I do know a lot of these pieces do go into the combination between him and oh my god, I can't say his name. Kyuranger. And so there's not a whole lot I can just do with RyuteiOh by himself. But, I knocked over the microphone. This is going great. But let's bring in some other comparisons. I brought in the full action Spino-Dio, which they look good. Honestly, I think they look fun together. Both have sweet pairs of red shades. I did not do that intentionally. So yeah, there's that. And bringing in RyuteiOh. Yeah, they look fine next to each other. They definitely are not the same aesthetic, but they look good. But that's it. I think this guy is just a fun robot. I love its individual components, but obviously I would love to have Ryu Voyager just like hung up on a string and just like somewhere in my collection, but I just do not have the room for that right now. So I just often keep him in RyuteiOh mode. But what do you guys think of the Kyuranger mecha? Like, honestly, this is the only one I really own, and I got it for really cheap, but I do really like it. Then how many times can you say you got a Sentai mecha for 25 bucks? that's like this solid. The plastic is good. The gimmick, I would say I don't love Q-Tamas, but I don't hate them. I think they look really cool. But, you know, I wanted to stay with the mecha because they complete the look. So, you know, that's all I can really say. Like, does it suck that he doesn't have any articulation? Yeah, but it's standard Sentai Mecha fare, and he feels solid for a Sentai Mecha. I say as his arm falls off. He really likes doing that to me. But yeah, overall, I can highly recommend him, especially if you have Kyuranger. I do not own him, so I do not know. So yeah, what do you guys think of RyuteiOh? What is your favorite Voyager? Is it the Orion Battler? Is it Ho-Ho Soldier's mecha? I don't remember his mecha. But yeah, tell me down in the comments. Do you guys want to see any other old Sentai stuff? Like I said, this is really the only Kyuranger thing I have. So, I don't know. Tell me down in the comments if you want to see more. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. So, until whatever I do next, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!